I am sending you back with fire. Not the blaze of ego, but the steady flame of my presence. You will not return the same way you left. I have tended embers under your ash. I have guarded oil when the jar looked empty. I have trained your ears to hear me in a whisper, so you can carry me into noise without losing your peace. You asked if the season of hiding was punishment. It was preparation. I hid you to heal you. I healed you to send you. I am not returning you to prove yourself. I am returning you to bless what once bruised you. The rooms that underestimated you will learn the shape of mercy. The streets that misnamed you will learn the sound of truth. Do not fear the faces that once intimidated you. I have written a new boldness in your bones. Your courage will not be theater, it will be obedience. You will enter quietly and leave weight behind. You will speak gently and cut chains anyway. The authority you carry is not volume, it is alignment. The fire I give you will not burn people. It will burn lies. It will burn shame. It will burn the contracts you signed with fear. My fire is not for spectacle, it is for cleansing. It exposes rot without humiliating the house. It warms rooms that grew cold with cynicism and lights paths through complicated valleys. You thought your detour disqualified you. I have turned it into a route. You thought the delay erased your assignment. I have pressed it deeper into your heart. I did not waste your wandering. I named landmarks while you were learning to breathe again. Now you know the way through the wilderness and can guide others home. I will not send you back empty. I am filling your mouth with sentences that land like rain, and your hands with answers that look like love. I am clothing you with a humility that does not apologize for strength, and a strength that does not compete with tenderness. This is how fire travels safely. You will not need to explain your calling to every critic. Some will only understand fruit. Let your consistency preach where your words are not welcome. Let excellence become a hospitality that softens hard opinions. Build long enough, and the building itself will testify. Take inventory of what I restored in the secret place: a clean conscience, a patient tongue, a quiet spine, a wider mercy, a steadier joy. These are not souvenirs of survival, they are tools for rebuilding. Carry them like a carpenter carries trusted instruments, close, ready, and clean. I am sending you back with fire that empowers service. Wash feet that once walked past you. Bless names that used to bite your tongue. Repair nets you did not break. Release apologies that are overdue, and receive apologies without keeping score. This is what authority looks like when it remembers me. Do not trade intimacy for impact. Intimacy fuels impact. Guard your mornings. Give me the first conversation. Let my words set the weather of your mind before headlines attempt to. Learn the daily rhythm where worship is your warm-up and gratitude your cool-down. This rhythm will carry you when rooms are heavy. You feared that success would change you. Let holiness change you first. I am forming a self-control that does not need a spotlight to behave, an integrity that pays attention when no one is counting, an honor that returns what is borrowed. You will be safe to bless because you are safe from pride. I will teach you to bless without becoming exhausted. Pace is worship. I will put Sabbath in your calendar like architecture, not like a lucky accident. Rest will be a weapon that keeps you from bleeding out while trying to rescue everyone at once. You cannot burn for me if you ignore the oil. Yes, I am sending you back to old places, but you will not rehearse old patterns. You will listen more than you label. You will ask better questions. You will name strengths before you prescribe solutions. You will discern the difference between a wound and a rebellion and treat them accordingly. Your story will stop apologizing for its scars. Scars are not failures. They are chapters that learn to heal. Show them without spectacle, and they will become doorways. People do not need your perfection. They need your honesty, held by my holiness. I am giving you words for young hearts and tired elders, for restless leaders and quiet servants. You will not flatter for access. You will not threaten for agreement. You will speak as one who belongs to a kingdom that cannot be shaken, and therefore does not need to shout to be true. Do not return to conquer. Return to cultivate. Plow what others paved over. Plant where others posted signs that said, "Nothing grows here." Water faithfully and let me count the harvest. I am more interested in your roots than in your reports. You have asked me for strategy. Here it is. Bless first, build slow, judge less, listen long, tell the truth with tears when needed, protect the weak quickly, and repent faster than you explain. These simple strategies will make room for miracles that do not need marketing. When you feel old fears reach for you, answer with worship. Do not debate dread on its terms. Sing until the room remembers. Pray until the fog thins. Speak my promises until they read themselves back to your mind. Fear loses jurisdiction where praise holds the deed. I will set watchmen around you, voices that carry courage and clarity. Receive counsel without offense. Let correction find you reachable. Let comfort find you teachable. Isolation flatters and then devours. Community humbles and then protects. Choose protection. Return to conversations you avoided. Own what is yours. Release what is not. Forgive the debt that would rather live than die, and you will watch me replace it with a surplus of clean air in your soul. The lungs of your calling cannot inhale revenge and exhale life. The doors I open for you will not require manipulation. Walk through with honor. Leave rooms better than you found them. Refuse the shortcut that spends tomorrow's credibility on today's convenience. Your name will be safer in my mouth than in your marketing. I am sending you back with joy that is not naive. This joy knows grief and still stands. It knows statistics and still sows. It knows the cost and still chooses love. Joy will be your resilience when applause fades and your defiance when cynicism sells. Remember, you are not the center of the story. You are a servant within it. When promotion knocks, make room at the table. When praise arrives, pass it along. When influence grows, use it to lower ladders and raise ceilings for others. Keep the circle wide and the altar warm. You will meet needs quietly. You will fix what breaks without filming it. You will learn names that others overlook. You will hold laments without rushing them and celebrate victories without stealing them. In a world that competes for visibility, you will compete for compassion. I am sending you back as a peacemaker who refuses to be passive. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It is the presence of order. You will set the table, tell the truth, and keep your hands open. You will refuse pettiness. You will decline the bait of outrage. You will anchor rooms. When old labels return like junk mail, mark them not at this address. I call you steady, faithful, bold, kind, obedient, and entrusted. Wear these like a uniform for service, not like a costume for applause. Your fire will travel in sentences and in silence, in planning meetings and at kitchen sinks, on long drives and in short prayers, through spreadsheets and through songs. Do not divide your life into sacred and normal. All of it belongs to me. All of it can burn with purpose. If these words are strengthening you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe so more weary hearts can find their way back to hope. Now, bless your city. Pray for classrooms and clinics, for storefronts and back alleys, for kitchens and courtrooms. Walk your streets and whisper peace into their cracks. Speak life where fear bargains. Speak hope where despair advertises. I will back your voice with quiet power. Do not measure your impact by metrics that cannot weigh mercy. I count in faithfulness, not fame. I count in generosity, not gossip. Serve those in front of you. Learn their stories. Protect their dignity. Let your ledger be love. When resources seem thin, remember, provision follows vision in my house. Ask me for wisdom to steward little as if it were much, and much as if it belonged to your neighbor. Gratitude expands capacity, and integrity invites increase. You will not romanticize burnout. You will carry rest like armor and boundaries like gates that keep gardens alive. You will say no without guilt and yes without fear. Your pace will preach a gospel that contradicts hurry. I will give you timing that is tuned to obedience, not anxiety. You will arrive when grace is ripe. You will leave before vanity imagines you indispensable. You will be content to be strategic and unseen where I need you hidden. Some will ask what changed. You will answer, He kept me in the quiet, and now He sends me in His strength. You will point to ordinary miracles, steady work, clean motives, brave apologies, long forgiveness. These are the wonders that last. When the day closes, you will say, He met me again. When critics gather, you will say, He steadied me again. When doors open, you will say, He trusted me again. Gratitude will guard you from the vanity that rusts crowns and the fear that freezes gifts. So go, beloved. I am sending you back with fire, pure, patient, and precise. The work will not be small, the rooms will not be easy, but the grace will be enough. Build altars where others built stages. Plant orchards where others paved lots. And when they ask what changed, tell them the truth. I was with you, and I still am.